Welcome back to the channel, my friends. I started the day off down at Walton in this video, and I did not get to finish it because I had to leave and due to lack of trains. But I tell you what, I'm hearing another one up the line. Hopefully that horn is crossing Crescentville and it's on its way here, because I would love to have another train. That would be 4, because when I got here I got a twofer. I'm not sure the designation. One was a Norfolk Southern train. It was an empty ethanol train, and the other one was southbound, probably CSX, but had a Union Pacific leader and a Union Pacific DPU. Now, I came up here to Glendale. I had dinner right there at the Trackside Pub. Look at that. Woo! I'm trying to figure out my antenna, but I had dinner at the Trackside Pub. As soon as I got there, the trains interrupted dinner. So anyways, I don't think that guy's coming down here that I hear now. That's probably over there on the Newcastle district. But anyways, I'm hoping that train's coming, man, because that'd be great. And once it gets here, I'll get the video rolling, so stay tuned, folks. Alrighty, everybody, I've moved up to the Abner Gaines house. I tried to move down to Brock. It was a little dead for a while, so I decided to come up to the Gaines house, where I haven't actually been in a while. I haven't been down there to the bridge in a while either, and I need to get down there. But time, I gotta leave, like, soon. So, I think, anyways. So hopefully I can get a couple trains before I have to leave. We got one coming. Looks like some rival power on it. Moving too fast either, which is good news for me. I really like fast trains, but when I need the time, graffiti on that grinder said something about my mom. That's not very nice. Mom's a very sweet lady. Got a mixture of different things in these tank cars. It's actually been a while since I got in a train. I missed one when I was transiting to Brock. Open box car. This is probably the last time I'll film from this angle. The sun's getting over there, getting to be a problem. Wisconsin Central, all in a row. Cool. Here comes a bunch of other ones. More Wisconsin Central. It's a big train. More Wisconsin Central. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Cool, first train of the afternoon. Got to check my time, what time I need to leave here, so I might need to leave sooner than later. I got to check traffic and all that. Oh, there we go, folks. Stay tuned. Well, let's see, folks. Gate's going down here. That train's right there, so let's back off just a little bit. As you can see, I come up to Glendale tonight having dinner here. Little Mrs. Boats in the Trackside Pub. Come up to Glendale to finish my video that I didn't get to finish earlier down at Walton. An empty ethanol train here. Sometimes they have foreign power. This one sure does not have any foreign power. Some of these trains are indeed reroutes. Two that I got yesterday, that empty coal train of the BNSF Power and the intermodal of the BNSF Power were reroutes. And I learned something about the grain trains, and their designations mean where they're going. Thank you, Timmy Frierson, for that. I will explain that later. Next time I see a grain train, how's that? Alrighty-o. There they go. Empty ethanol train, Norfolk Southern. Means they're going back to get more, or they're rerouted, one or the other. Ooh, got the gates going back down. That might mean we have a southbound train coming. We got to find out here whether they're malfunctioning. Nope, we for sure have a southbound train. Hot diggity dog, man. I don't even got to turn off the camera for this. Come on, baby. Union Pacific. All right. Sounds like he's got air leak going on somewhere. See him throw a lunar up on that board. That'd be fantastic. Look at that thing. That's seen better days. Home shop for repairs on all three of these tankers. They look brand new too. I wonder what's wrong with them. I don't see a build date on them, but still. Paint job's pretty good. The trucks look new. There's a new grainer. car has a bad bearing, brother. DPU coming through. Northwestern. All right, twofer. Nice. That was pretty awesome right there. Cool beans. All right, folks. Twofer. Gotta love the 2-for-1. Well, I'm here eating dinner, so we'll wait for that. There's the virtual rail fan cameras right there, serving us all YouTubers and rail fans alike. All right, everybody, stay tuned. Don't click away. All right, everybody, 'tis time for the rerouted coal load. Here we go. See, no runners. There's a truck trying to back up into that spot, and we got some bright individuals over there. Look at that. Jesus. Here comes the rerouted coal load, folks. Coal train, Norfolk Southern. We don't see many of those on this line at all. This came off the Newcastle district. We're currently the Newcastle district runs into the Dayton district up there at Vaughn behind GE in Evendale. We don't get many coal trains on this route. I've seen maybe a few since I've been filming. Man, it is chilly out here. You guys seen a loaded coal train? After this train passes, So I'm gonna have to run back up the hill, and I'm gonna be able to wrap it up, I believe. I actually honestly just need a few more trains to go with this. Now this guy had two rear end double DPUs, and I bet you he has them today too. I feel like they just go up and they don't even turn the train around. I feel like they just cruise, just switch locomotives. So it is a chilly one today, folks, without a shadow of a doubt. Smell that coal. The cool thing is about this coal train, or wherever it came from, there ain't nobody there to put the billions of tubbies on these cars. Now don't get me wrong, man. I like tubby. It's fun, but actually, it looks like to me that double DPU is the double locomotives up front, and that single locomotive from the other day is just a single DPU here on the rear of this train. I gotta run back up the hill here. And all right, DPU coming through. Yeah, that's the same ST78 that I had up front the other day. So glad they run, BNSF runs ST78s too. That is really cool. All right. There they go, folks. They slowed down a little bit, but they got I-141 in front of them, or X-141, whatever the heck it was. That's in front of them. They're probably trying to navigate into the yard, and there goes that loaded coal train reroute. That is BNSF. That is not Norfolk Southern. So they're just doing their thing, and some of the wonderful stuff that you see in Laughlin. All right, folks, there's the Sugar Shack. They're opening up this weekend, so if you're local in the Cincinnati area, or even if you're a few hours away, come down and get yourself some ice cream. It's good stuff. All right. I'm going to go about my day, folks. There goes that load of coal. See ya. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. So you know how I stopped in Glendale yesterday to get some trains to supplement the video I was trying to make? Well, after those two trains in Glendale, I stayed there for a good 45 minutes. Nothing happened. And nothing happened all evening. So after that, it died down, and if any trains went through there at that point, it was way after that, so I had to go home at some point. But anyways, here comes I-141, unless it's X-I-141, or X-141, whatever. For CSX coming down the line. original reason I came down here is there's a rerouted coal load. Hamilton, a while ago, he took the curve, so he should be behind this guy. So I never got to finish the video, and it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the next day. Just wasn't able to get out this morning. It's a busy Friday. At some point I got to get my hair cut. Well, this is I-141. Now, we discussed that coal load that's behind this guy. That's the same train that I caught the other day in the 7 Mile. But this time it's full. And it is a rerouted coal train. Now, I'm not sure how long I-141 is today or whether they're going to stop him, and I hope they don't, but never mind on any of that. Disregard what I just said. That's a shirt, that's weird. Here comes the end. That coal reroute should be behind him, so we should get him soon. Hopefully I beat him down here. If not, then I just did this all in vain. But there goes I-141. Alright, everybody, keep standing by. I'm going to get back on the truck and I'm going to hang out there for a minute. It is a little chilly today. We're in the upper 40s with pretty good wind chill. The rails are still singing. That's cool. Alright, stay tuned. Well, got one coming here in Wyoming. Trying to finish it out in Wyoming today. Looks like we got another train coming. Norfolk Southern. That's a funky sounding horn. Ooh, sorry about that. Whew. It's chilly out here, man. I'm telling you what. I'll tell you what. Tell you what. Hold up, bro. He's still got, yeah, he's still got a lunar light up there. He still have a You May Approach, and it hasn't gone yellow yet. So he is slowly going to approach the block. Still got one train in front of him here. Listen to that horn, isn't it funky sounding? Drop back down to red. The only thing about coming down here is all the telephone poles in the way. This should have a DPU on it. He'll go this slow unless given given permission by the dispatcher, CSX. But If not, he's got to wait until he reaches the next single block in Glendale. I could give him a different signal there. They could still give him the same signal, so. But they're crossing NS over to track 2, which there might be something on 1. Could be in the holdout. Could be on its way. I don't know. So I keep looking over my shoulder. I mean, I'll hear it before anything. But I'm still far enough away from main 1. And I take that back. This train will not have a DPU. It is rather short. It is a 1 locomotive wonder. Big old empty auto rack. Thing's huge. Built in 2004. I was in Iraq in 2004. Build date 1978 in that boxcar. Soup. All right. There goes another Norfolk Southern train. You got one right behind the other. See, this is the time you want to be up in like Camden, Somerville. You got trains coming right after one another, and by the time they get to that point, they're going to be flying, man. All right, folks, that was awesome. That'd be cool if we get one more. I'm gonna hang by these signals, see what I can get. That's pretty cool. He's still going down there, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut the camera. See what else I get. Stay tuned. Well, look at that. I rolled just in time for a train. All right. That was pure sheer luck right there. He must have had a red signal, because he's going awful slow, so I bet you he's starting up from a dead stop. If there's FedEx containers on this, but honestly, I don't know, there could not be, but judging by the time of the day, this is probably 28C. Not to assume. FedEx containers are usually towards the back anyways, or towards the rear of the train. That I've been wrong before. See the end back there. No FedEx containers, so this could be 26E just being late. Go ahead and cross here where these gates go up. Alrighty, oh folks, there they go, Norfolk Southern Intermodal. Couldn't tell if it was 26 or 28C. Usually I can tell by the contents. He's crossing over to track 2, so cool. Well, I think that's the final train for this one, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and joining me. And once again, having patience. The railroad has been running them weird nowadays. So, anyways, all right, that's it for this adventure. See you guys down the road. Take it easy. All right, everybody, I want to thank you for joining me for this episode and this adventure. It's been great. It's been grand. It's been fun. And you know what? It's kind of chilly out today. Like, we didn't have, this is the weirdest spring we've ever had. You know, we're like, by this time last year, we were pretty warm, I think. But not this time this year. We're actually under our frost advisor, a freeze watch tonight. 31 degrees is the low. That's crazy. That's just insanity. I don't know when it's going to warm up. And it's going to stay warm. Even with my my grass and all that stuff, and the flowers out back, you got to wait until it's at least 50 degrees and not freezing for 2 weeks, and it hasn't been like that. So it's been on and off. It's been on and off. Considering we had frost and freeze a few days ago, we're gonna have another one tonight. But hey, we got plenty of trains today. We had a great time. We even got another Norfolk Southern reroute empty coal train I got the other day in 7 miles. So that was cool. That was one of my favorite ones. But anyways, this video will be out on Sunday, so when you see it. Anyways, folks, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. So like, comment, subscribe, share if you haven't done so already. Hit that little alert button. You'll get all the notifications for when I post. And if you have more time, please watch another video, because every video you watch really helps my channel. And so does liking, all the views, like I just said, the videos. Subscribing is absolutely free. So go ahead, I'd love to have you on board the channel, my friends. And until we meet again, out on the rails, have a great day.